Hello, we are back with more Opie and Anthony and Warcraft 3. Let's get into it.
Birthday, too, on Martin Luther King Day. The courts were closed, but they were open they leave the court open if lawyers want to conduct some kind of after-hours business. He was conducting some business in a little conference room.
Right.
Completely naked.
Or have sex with your mistress.
Mistress. This was his goddaughter.
Goddaughter?
Goddaughter. Yeah.
And he was 49?
Yep, 49. She's 14. He was completely naked.
A sheriff's deputy found him naked with a 14-year-old girl in a courthouse conference room.
Walked into the conference room. A sheriff's deputy walks into the conference room. There's the guy naked, 14-year-old girl. And what do you say? It's a sheriff's deputy finding you. You can't. What's your defense there? Die. Die. He's using the die defense. There's nothing you can say.
49 has been charged with solicitation, attempted statutory sexual assault, and related counts. A sheriff's deputy making his rounds in the Criminal Justice Center on Monday afternoon looked into a lawyer's conference room on the third floor and discovered Charles and the girl. He had asked for sex, but there was no physical contact we're aware of by the time the deputy arrived at the scene. Yeah, just in time. Saved this girl. Is there any more to this story that we know?
I don't know. I think he'll be disbarred. I think that's a little obvious, but man, I wonder what he was doing, like taking all of his clothes off. And she's just standing there. Apparently they hadn't cut a deal or anything. Or were they doing this before? I need a little backstory on it. He's the godfather of this girl. So
I think they were doing it before.
Yeah.
And he was going for another round, and he got caught.
Some comment from one of the parents saying that he was very trustworthy, and they were shocked and blah blah blah.
Those are the ones you got to look at.
Look out!
The trustworthy ones are the ones you got to look at very closely.
Did he coach the little league team or
I'm sure
soccer team or?
I'm sure more will come out as far as that story goes.
In one of those situations, and you're around children.
You hope people are shocked, because if you're naked with a 14-year-old and the girl's parents are like, we kind of expected that.
Yeah, he's done it before. We're trying to. What are you going to do?
We talked to him.
Life of the party, this guy.
Well, people are saying, experts are saying,
hate that
40 to 50-year-olds need sex ed refresher course.
40 to 50-year-olds?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a few minutes.
Why would they need a sex ed refresher course?
Oh, they got a doozy of an example.
But does that really mean that all 40 to 50-year-olds need a refresher course? Ugh.
Well, we like to just generalize in society nowadays.
Please.
So I guess, every single 40 to 50-year-old needs a refresher course in sex ed. Well, you want to do this real fast, and then we'll move into...
Why not?
All right, we started down this road. So, we'll find out why. The older people need a refresher course.
Does it really mean they need a refresher course? God.
Need the story.
Well, here we go. Hold on to your hats, people.
What?
Maybe we should do this bit in a comedy club, because then we'll be completely safe.
Oh, hopefully.
For now, you're safe in a comedy club.
Think of sex ed, we normally think of high school. You don't think of adults in their 40s and 50s.
But you know what? Without a refresher course of sorts, they could in fact be putting themselves in terrible danger. CBS 2's Kirsten Cole explains why.
At nearly 50, Jane Fowler reluctantly hit the dating scene after her divorce. She had a few sexual partners and thought she knew them all well.
I knew that I couldn't become pregnant, and so having a protection of some kind, i.e. a condom, didn't enter my mind.
Fowler is a mother, a grandmother, and now an HIV-positive divorcee.
Oof.
Jeez.
Oof. So she finally decides to go out, have a little fun, Decides
After her
she can't
divorce.
figures she can't get pregnant.
She's like, what's the worst thing that can happen to me? Get pregnant? Well, no, I've passed that stage in my life.
Where's she?
So let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
Where'd she pick these guys up? Out in front of the methadone clinic?
Yeah, right? Who's she dating?
She's not. I thought she was older. She's only 49 or 50. She should know better.
And that's ridiculous. The whole thing of people needing a refresher course. She was just stupid. She's stupid. Because who doesn't know? How old was she when Rock Hudson made that big appearance where he had AIDS and pretty much brought it to the forefront? What was that,
85?
5?
20, a little over 20 years
So
ago.
20 years ago. So how old was she?
She was
25,
late
probably.
20s.
Yeah, 25. So shut up. A refresher course. She was stupid. And now they're going to say that because she does this that everyone needs a refresher course?
I got to jump in, though.
What? Yes, Jimmy.
Rock Hudson, back then it was gay disease. Back in 85.
Right.
Well, but again, when
Yeah,
she
but
heard that, she
I'm
might
just
have
saying-
thought that that's only gay guys got.
I was saying it's not so far, so long ago or so recently that someone between 40 and 50 needs a refresher course on AIDS and sex education. Jesus Christ. Who doesn't know that if you have sex with a stranger that without a condom, that there's a chance you could get AIDS? She knew it.
She probably didn't realize that the guy she was hooking up with had a gay lifestyle.
No, she probably assumed she probably wouldn't get it. But do you think that maybe in her head is thinking I might get at least some kind of sexually transmitted disease?
I think she had no clue.
She just said she didn't use a condom because she didn't have to worry about getting pregnant. This 40-whatever-year-old woman doesn't know that
Pushing
condoms...
50.
Pushing 50. Doesn't know that condoms are also used to help against sexually transmitted
Probably
diseases.
a few of the guys around the neighborhood thought she knew him well. Maybe saw him at church or the supermarket, blah, blah, blah.
There is not one person that doesn't know. Stop it. Maybe one person.
What
The
about
screaming
gonorrhea?
woman behind the car. She doesn't know. Gonorrhea?
Syphilis. I'm saying there's other diseases like
Well-
it wasn't AIDS. She could have still.
Well,
thought
that's
that.
the next clip. I blame the Viagra.
What?
Wait to hear this
Oh,
stat.
no.
Wait to hear this one.
Oh,
I
jeez.
gave a little thought, no thought, to STDs.
It was a routine blood test that revealed she had HIV. She was shocked, but soon learned she's far from alone.
It's increasing at a faster rate among older people than younger people, especially women.
In 2005, the CDC estimates that people in their 40s were contracting HIV at twice the rate of people in their 20s. What's more, those who are 40 plus are facing other diseases as well.
Since the late 90s, the incidence of acute hepatitis B has increased dramatically among those age 40 and older, much more so than what you see with 20 and 30-year-olds.
Because they never wear bags at that age. They never.
No.
No, because for them growing up, occasionally you get the clap. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
we've kind of. I mean, I'm.
I need a shot, Doc.
Which
I've
is-
got the clap.
Which was bad. But it's like with AIDS awareness, like the whole thing, like all through high school, it's like AIDS. It's like, all right, I can't, I gotta wear something. Or girls make you, or you switch to other ways of feeling good, as opposed to where you're really gonna get something. So I think that's why a lot of younger people don't get it, just because a lot of girls won't let you.
Is that it?
Yeah, I mean, please. If I was left to my own devices and no one ever told me I had to wear protection, I would have been dead years ago.
Yeah.
Years ago, the way I acted. But women
Well,
make you.
It is very difficult for a guy to initiate the protection portion of a sexual encounter.
That's not him.
It's one of those things, and as a guy, you know it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it. It's one of those things where you get very caught up in the moment, and you just go, you know something? Throw caution to the wind. And you would have to have the girl speak up and say, hey, I'm not doing this without some kind of protection.
Then you got to play it off like you were just like if she's like, "What are you doing?" You're like you aren't trying to without. No, I'm just measuring distance.
Oh, no.
Lining things up.
Just making sure everything works for next time when I do have protection.
We got an expert on the line. Stalker Patty. Stalker Patty.
What does she know?
Patty.
Good morning.
Wait.
Hi.
Stalker Patty?
Yep, Patty.
Yep, Patty.
I'm not an expert, but last statistic I heard.
Wait.
She lose her accent?
Travis.
Different Patty.
What? I couldn't hear you.
No, see, what makes this very interesting, we have a Stalker Patty that's like, one of our people, and and she's a 52-year-old virgin. We thought she was calling in as an expert on this topic, but it's another Stalker Patty?
Oh, it's not Stalker Patty. No, not her.
She almost sounds like her a little.
Well, that's what
I
Travis
could see.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened?
It sounds like
what
her.
happened, our little Travis?
It sounds like her, and she said Patty, and I said Stalker Patty, and she goes, yeah.
Oh,
So-
sorry for the mix-up.
Sorry for the mix. There is a little. I can't totally punch Travis in the face over this one. I can kick him in the groin.
How about your fridge? Could you hit that?
Yeah, punch the fridge. Don't open a window.
We're kind of disappointed because Stalker Patty calling in as an expert on this would be just terrific radio.
Yeah, of course it would.
But instead we got Patty. All right, what do you know,
Just
Patty?
Just that I heard that the people that are getting AIDS now are the population between 40 and 60 because they are stupid.
Sound like Patty.
What do you mean they're stupid? And how do you know this?
I don't know.
Oprah told you? What happened?
I'd read somewhere.
Yeah, I read it too. Here's a little stat. Here's a little thing that they pull those stat things on you. They say the fastest growing population of people contracting AIDS are the elderly. Yeah. Now, if you have 10 old people with AIDS last year, and this year you have 20, that's 100%.
That's why stats stink.
Increase. So, of course, as percents go, you would say that's the fastest growing, and it sounds amazing when you go, they've had a 100% increase in AIDS amongst those people that age. If you have people in their 30s and 1 million of them had AIDS last year, and like 1.5 million have AIDS this year, then you'd say a 50% increase, and it's still 500,000 more.
Can you slow down, Professor Anthony?
No, I'm just hoping I get my percents right.
And when do we get the pop quiz?
At the end of the show, there will be a quiz. Don't go away. Hey.
Very good. I think that woman was not alone. A lot of people at that age, they can't get it.
Do you know from personal experience or something?
Oh, no.
All right. Not you personally. I assume you're on the younger side, but maybe you know someone that's older. I don't know.
You know what? Also, people in their 40s through 60s were kind of very sexually active when AIDS was kind of underground still, you know, before everybody knew about it. So Who knows? They could have contracted it back then. A lot of people live with it for years. And then you come out with it, or you're having sex with people in your 40s, pops out at 50. You don't know where the hell it came from.
Well, let's go to the real Stalker, Patty. Thank you, Patty.
All right.
I'm talking like I know what I'm talking about.
Older
What do
people
I know?
do get it at twice the rate. But that in Canada, it's actually a quarter of the rate than it is here in the United States.
I just watch the eyes now.
You got to watch Jimmy's eyes.
But did it sound good, though? It kind
It
of
sounds
like
good. If I close my eyes, yes, but I look right into your eyes, I know you're full of
Why?
it.
Because they're open wide, and I'm begging to don't give me away.
Hey, what's the rate of nurses in geriatric homes? Those creeps.
That's how they get it.
Yeah, that's how they get it.
First person to get it while she's sleeping.
With a pillow over her face.
Let's go to Stalker Patty. What's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's up?
Nothing much. I just got a phone call.
Oh, see, she does kind of sound like
Yeah,
Patty.
see, this is our Stalker Patty. So, Patty, you know anything about this subject?
Well, yeah,
No, you don't.
sense.
No, common sense. You have no sense.
Common sense.
How old are you now, Patty?
I am 52 in about 3 weeks.
Patty,
52 in 3 weeks, and you're still a virgin.
Yeah, because I have a little common sense. I'm not going to die.
Oh, my God. She is so petrified.
Maybe until I'm 103.
I wanted to hear from other virgins. Stalker Patty is, for her 50th, I think we were trying to get her some action, and she turned us down for the last time, and now we're like, you know what, you're hopeless.
Forget it.
We're trying to get you some action, and you refuse to do it. You're now going to be 52, still a virgin.
Patty, is it that because you're scared of a disease? Is that it?
Well, I'm afraid of a few things. I just don't want anything to happen to me, and I want it to be with somebody that I actually know and actually have a relationship.
You've been saying that for years.
You're 52 years old. Who are you going to meet? Where's this knight in shining armor that is going to come riding up and whisk you off of your hammer-toed feet and make love to you?
Well, no, I'm not in that other extreme either. It's just that I don't really meet people. I haven't really met anybody to connect with, you know.
Yeah, because you're a bore. I'll tell you why. I was at F.H. Riley's holding down the fort this weekend.
Yep.
And a bunch of people that did some nice things for us, over the weekend, they came by to kind of hang out. So I threw my credit card down. I said, hey, I'm going to buy everyone a drink or whatever, keep the card open for a little while. And everyone's walking by with some nice, beers and whatever. And then Patty walks by to thank me for buying her coffee.
I got a coffee.
It's a Saturday night, and you're a 52-year-old virgin drinking coffee at a bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a bore.
A little wine at the VIP club.
A little wine. You just had a little wine in the phone.
Now I don't want to insult the people that are in the program, by the way. Patty, I don't think ever really drank is the point I'm getting at. Patty, you ever really get drunk?
No, and I don't want to either.
I've seen her drunk.
Concerns.
I've seen her drunk once.
Condition and stuff like that. I don't want to put myself at risk.
Why would
At risk for what?
In my life.
Patty, why do you want to extend your life? Your life stinks. 52 Patty years. I'll take 2 Aussie weeks over 52 Patty years.
I just don't know how dangerous it is for me personally. So I don't want to. And I've never drank in my life either.
What about a guy to have a relationship with? Like you're not even on the on ramp yet.
Yeah.
I would love it. It would be nice.
All right, what are you doing to try to find this guy? Are you you're not dating, obviously, but are you? I don't know, going somewhere where you might run into a fine gentleman?
Well, okay. Last year,
Last year.
In the Blue Moon, I visited the Claridge, and I met a guy last year, but I got
What's
a little
the Claridge?
afraid when he
hotel.
wanted to call me. So now we
Atlantic
just say
City.
hello when I see him, like every few months or so.
You're living your life like the life expectancy of people is 1,000 years old.
Right.
Like she's like, well, I had a date last year.
Patty's like a preteen.
Patty's living like a tortoise.
She's a tween.
She is.
Well, what I was going to do the next time I go there again, go up to him and ask if he'll have dinner with me or something.
Wait, does he work down there? Does he work down there?
He works there at the desk there. He's the one that gives the comps on the bus, and we talk occasionally. He says hello to me. I say hi to him, and
so does he give you?
He acted interested last year, but I kind of blew it when he actually called me, and I got a little bit nervous, and he sensed things.
Hey, wait, what did you do when he called you?
Yeah, what did he do when what did you do when he called?
He sensed fear.
Oh, I just said hi. He says, whatever, and I just don't remember exactly. It was a year ago. But lately, we've been, we said hello a lot,
Said hello a lot. Hello.
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 You're a minor bird.
Well, I'm going to go right to him next time and say, why don't you come have, dinner with me or something?
Oh, God, how awkward would that be? I'm busy.
You got to walk up to him and give him an oopsie or something.
Yeah, give him a little slip.
You got to make a strong move now.
Do a Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
When you get out of the bus, the jitney.
Right.
When you get out of that bus, pull a Paris Hilton and just kind of stay seated, put your legs out, and let him maybe get your view of some things.
Or maybe we could just give him some video links to some of the horror things you've done in the studio.
That's true. Hey, Patty, you want us to send him a couple of emails of you with a Krusty the Clown mask on? No, that might loosen things up.
Yeah, what does he look like, this guy?
Yeah, describe his looks. Movie star.
Okay, he's about 20 years younger than me.
Uh-oh.
So he's 40.
About 35 years old.
Okay.
He's Hispanic, I think. I think he's part Spanish.
Uh-huh.
So am I.
So are you?
You are?
Wait,
you're part
Patty,
Spanish?
You're part Spanish?
We learn something new every day.
My father was Spanish and English, yeah.
You didn't know your father, though, right?
Not really, no.
Yeah,
I'm also Hungarian, German, and Czechoslovakian on my mother's side.
Wow. She is quite the mutt.
Yeah. All right, so he's Spanish. What else?
That's it. My
So he's
father was
Spanish.
Jewish.
So is he suave?
But anyway, I'll just try again.
She's not answering. She just laughed. Patty.
What?
Is he like a suave Spanish guy?
A suave guy? Yeah, he's very nice.
Is he classy? Does he dress nicely? Is he behind the desk like in a nice suit? Does he wear a good cologne?
He has to get dressed for his job, yeah.
Yeah, so you're kind of impressed by his appearance.
Yeah, he's very nice.
Very nice. What does he weigh? Let's say.
What does he weigh?
Yeah.
He's medium build. He's built like Steve from Bayshore, I'd say, closest to that.
Oh, Steve from Bayshore, loving this right about now. Yeah, Steve, she likes your build.
I believe Stalker Patty might have a little thing for Steve from
Steve from Bayshore.
Bringing up that name like that.
Does he have big sideburns?
Somebody I know, that's all.
Does he have an affinity for 1940s Germany?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know much about him, but, I should get to know him better, I think.
Yeah. And what do you talk at all? What interest does he have? Does he look like a movie star? What?
No, he hasn't said very much beyond like, hello, how are you? Going to
That's
the
not
bus?
good.
Yeah, I'm going to the bus, whatever.
How do you know he
Even though I don't go for a couple months at a time, he still recognizes me when I get off the bus.
Patty, that's not necessarily a good thing. People recognized the Elephant Man when he got off the bus, too.
Yeah. How do you know he really likes you? There had to be something.
Yeah, maybe he does. He does. I'm the only one he talks to, really, when I get off the bus. But you don't have much in common with a bunch of older ladies either, or whatever. I'm usually sometimes the youngest person on the bus.
Wow.
Except for
What is it, a hearse?
I mean, there are some people who do get on the bus that are younger, but they're mostly like from, I guess, I don't know, just average people.
Yeah, all right. We're not going to get much more out of you, Patty. So
No, just like everybody else in this world.
No. Yeah, you're crazy, though. You're going to be 52, still a virgin. We've been working on you it's getting close to 10 years now.
Wow, that's
Enough
right.
with the guilt of growing up and go out there and get some action.
Well, I will. I'll start with this guy, get to know him better.
What do you mean by, and what do you mean by I'll get some action from this guy? What does that mean? Because people are like, what? They're like, their eyes are wide open out there now? No. She pretty much means maybe they'll go get a cup of coffee together.
A cup of coffee.
That's action for Patty.
Hands,
Hold hands.
Oh.
Walk down the boardwalk. Patty will wear that oldie 1920s bathing suit that the women wore back then with the little frilly skirts that went down in the pantaloons.
I have a one-piece bathing suit, and it's very colorful.
You walk the boardwalk with him, hand in hand.
What color is it? Brown and yellow?
No.
So he can win you some prizes on the boardwalk. You know the game where you take the baseball and have to throw it at Patty's head? Come on, doll. It's a night out on the boardwalk with Patty. I think I might get a little something. Oh, no, we're just gonna hold hands. Come on, doll. It's me and you. I'll win your Cupid doll. No, I can't accept your Cupid doll. I might have to do some sexual favors. Come on, sweetie, let's go back to the Claridge. Just me and you.
The Claridge.
The Claridge.
Even sounds old.
Hubba hubba.
Sounds old time.
What does that mean? If it's sex, get away from me.
Yeah.
I don't do hubba hubba. It tastes funny.
Hey, Patty. What is it gonna take for you to get some real action from a guy?
Someone that I know very, very well, that I have an attraction to.
Would you have sex out of wedlock?
See, I would have to get a little bit beyond that because I was raised in such a strict, restricting environment that it's like.
All right.
Oh my God.
All right. So sex out of marriage is out of the question. So how far would you go?
I guess I don't. no, far enough that I wouldn't be risking making a baby if I was younger.
Making a baby.
All right, so
Talk like a 52-year-old.
All right.
I know,
So
really.
So you wouldn't do the making baby thing
Making a baby.
unless you were married, right?
Right, but you know.
Would you do what else? What would you allow? I want to know what goes on in a strict Catholic upbringing's head.
Well,
You would allow hand holding? Would you allow? How can we say it?
Cheek kissing. A cheek kiss.
Yeah. Would you do any deep mouth kissing?
Ah.
if I was that attracted to the person, like anyone else, I guess.
I stole a kiss from Patty on the steel pier watching the diving horse.
I found my bathing suit, by the way. I'm holding it up in front of the camera. I don't know if you can see it.
There's your bathing
Let
suit.
me take a little look at Patty's stupid bathing suit. Keep holding it there, you dolt.
It has
Let
kind
me,
of a tie-dye look to it, it looks like. I don't know. Patty, so, I mean, how far would you go with a guy without getting married?
You know, far enough, I guess, to show that I...
Toledo.
Man.
I'm not going to get down and nasty or anything, and I'm go for kinkiness. You know what I mean?
All right, we didn't even ask that. Of course
I'm not nasty. Call me Miss Patty.
Patty, would you? I don't know how to say this stuff.
Would you?
Would you take care of him in any way?
Oh, I try to make him happy.
Well, put it this way: would your date ever get to the point where he would leave satisfied in every single way?
Yes.
Oh,
really?
Interesting.
Yeah, if I was that attractive
To him.
Right.
Attracted. All right.
Let's go to Steve in Bayshore. Steve.
Oh, good morning, Björn.
Hey, Steve. Steve, Patty, I don't know, seems to enjoy your body type.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Well, I called in to announce my total retirement from the show and suicide.
He's leaving and killing himself, Patty.
Yeah, because she didn't just come up.
Thanks for this, Patty. Hey, have a great day, guys.
Wait, no, Steve, she didn't just come up with this, by the way. I think she's been taking a look at you.
Yeah.
I have no idea, but yeah, that's very nice. Thanks, Patty. I'm gonna go slam my face into a door.
I thought that's the guy's build resentment.
Yeah, but
I didn't know you liked my beauty shape.
You know, Patty, to bring it up and then to have him pop into your head like that might be something. When you pop up videos on Pal Talk, is Steve from Bayshore's camera one of them that you pop up?
No, only the people that I really, really know. That's or just the two studios.
Because it's too dirty to have other people's videos.
Live in reality.
All right, Steve.
All right, goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
They're calling him Steve the Body Bayshore. All right.
All right, Patty. So, once again, getting nowhere with you.
Yep, more years just tick-tock ticking by, and you're still a virgin.
Yeah, you're missing a lot of fun out there, Patty.
I might surprise you one of these days. Maybe I'll meet somebody this weekend. I intend to go hang out at the Showboat this time.
Oh.
Are you staying there, Patty?
My card from Claridge connects with the Showboat because they're both owned by the same people.
Right.
Oh, really?
So her what? Her card?
Her card from the Claridge.
Yeah,
My card from the Claridge.
What does the Claridge get you?
I could go to shows.
Do you know how to play Texas Hold It?
Yeah, of course she does.
I knew how to play cards. You know, I don't know
Right.
how to.
Oh, I thought it was her saying, hold it.
Yeah.
But no, well,
Yeah, either way.
Yeah, it works the other way, too. We want you to play Texas Hold It, Patty. I think you're missing out.
Well, first of all, those are expensive. I could never afford to do anything like that. I just watch when people do that. And
Thanks for getting the joke. All right. Patty.
What?
All right, Patty.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you at the showboat this weekend. By the way, you're looking more and more like Geddy Lee every day. You got to do something with that hair. It's getting a little too long, and you need to shape it up and get it a little fluffy.
A little conditioner in there.
Something's going on. You're looking like Geddy Lee more than ever.
No, I just woke up. This is what I...
No, I'm talking about F.H. Riley's over the weekend. All right, Patty, thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, here's the last clip. Experts say 40 to 50-year-olds need sex edge refresher course.
Healthcare experts blame it on the proliferation of sexual enhancement drugs and online matchmaking services and insist boomers need a refresher course in sex ed.
There's no reason one has to become infected with it or any STD.
I got to tell you, I'm with you guys. I mean, I thought this lady was a lot older. She's pushing 50. That's it. She should know better.
Who isn't
61 or
educated?
something, or 65. It's a little different.
You know, I'm sorry, but whenever they talk about AIDS and education, sexual education like that, like who isn't educated? I must be ignorant thinking that everybody by this point is educated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And we feel sorry for the old Bettys. I mean, these enhancement drugs are just great.
They're not ready for it.
Havoc all over the place.
You can't open an email without getting a spam from one of these Viagra or Cialis things.
Yeah.
So you know the guys are trying them out, and the wives haven't had to deal with that in years.
Yeah.
And now the hubby comes to bed, and oh my God.
These wives, a lot of them, they closed down the business years ago, man.
Forget about it.
You drive through the town and go, oh, I remember that business. There's a lot of action in that store.
You got to soften the beaches before you prepare for a landing.
Right.
You can't just send in the troops.
You take her pants off, it's like a Springsteen song. It's a broken down town that no one has seen.
Well, that's what's going on. They closed business a long time ago. These drugs have come along, and all of a sudden, people are expecting you to open up the business again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that's got to be done.
You got to buy new product.
You got to buy new plumbing. You gotta shine up the place.
You got to paint.
You got to get a paint job. All sorts of stuff. You got to get all the creaks out of the hardware. Let's just put it that way.
It's not ready.
It's not ready.
It's not ready.
But here's the problem. There's a brand new Starbucks on the corner that just opened. So
they're ready for business.
Oh, they're certainly ready. They're ready for business, all right. And then you have no choice. You're like, I got to open up my business again.
Yep. They don't want it, though. They're done. Their business is over.
I imagine how many older women are just cursing the drug companies for coming up with these drugs.
Do you think the wives are annoyed and don't want it anymore? So, like little kids, they try to go to bed like before supper and just pretend they're sleeping. So when he crawls into bed like a kickstand, they're like,
just stop already.
I'd imagine. Maybe we could hear, I don't know how many older women are listening to us today. Maybe they are. Give us a call after the break and, let us know what's going on. Because I know a lot of you just closed your business a long time ago, and you don't want to reopen.
Shut that door.
You have no choice.
Retired.
Because there's shiny, brand new businesses all around you. Anyway, hey, 10-month-old gets a shotgun license.
Oh, good.
Yeah? Or is that what, okay, a shotgun license? You need a license for a shotgun?
I don't know. It was pretty funny, though. Well, we'll play the story, and then we'll get into it.
Well, you're never too young to own a gun in Illinois.
One toddler has a brand new shotgun and a license to go with it. Now, this is 10-month-old Howard Ludwig, nicknamed Bubba. He has his so cute. He has his own state-issued firearm owner's ID card. His dad completed the online form for him.
Yeah.
Did the news guy say who thunk it?
Yeah.
Meaning that the kid's nickname was Bubba?
And said who to thunk it.
I think that would offend some Bubbas out there.
It could. It's kind of a stereotyping thing.
You got to be careful, man.
Gotta watch out.
I'm sure there are some fine Bubbas out there.
Of course.
Firearm owner's ID card. His dad completed the online form for him.
Yeah, the plastic card has a picture of Bubba giving a toothless grin. His grandfather has already bought him a...
And he's doing the accent, too. That definitely would piss off some Bubbas out there.
Boy.
I bet you there's some Bubbas that work on Wall Street.
Sure.
Good luck
Why
finding
not?
them.
Good luck finding them.
Better chance finding a Floyd.
I guess we're safe, and we could say that because we're white, right?
Well, Bubba
It's a
Floyd.
white
Well,
thing.
as long as we don't do the accent.
Yeah, yeah.
MasterCard has a picture of Bubba giving a toothless grin. His grandfather has already bought him a brand new Beretta. State police say there's no age restriction on gun ownership.
Oh, you know what this is going to start? You know what this is going to start? The record is a 10-month-old, so someone out there is going to go, well, I got a 3-month-old and he needs a firearm.
Yeah,
or a shotgun.
Yeah, start the contest.
Right.
Well, I don't think he's going to be using it for a while, huh? Babies with shotguns. That seems dangerous. Just babies crawling around. Give shotguns to babies. Yes, we advocate it here.
It would make a hell of a reality show. Babies with shotguns.
That just seems silly. Like, there's no age restriction?
I guess.
Was that an oversight? Maybe in the rules?
I don't know. The signature on the permit or whatever it is, the license, is just kind of like
it
a
was
squiggly
like a little
line.
squiggly, like they held his little hand.
An up and down line. Up, down, up,
And
down,
kinda,
up,
yeah.
down, up, down.
Just scribbled on it.
Across the form.
I know a lot of kids, though, especially shotguns, they get into trap or skeet shooting at very young age, like 5 years old. And that's fine. But, you don't have to. I think this guy was trying to make the news, make a little statement.
I think he was trying to make his friends laugh.
Make his friends laugh. Look, hey, look at my kid.
Well, we're all trying to be like stars. It's the YouTube generation, basically. So
Yeah.
Everyone's out there making their videos and coming up with their little thing that'll get them on the news.
Yep.
And this guy figured it out. I'll get my my 10-month-old a shotgun.
Godspeed.
Hey, we got to worry about popcorn lung.
Popcorn lung?
Popcorn lung.
What the hell is that?
Let's ask the expert. Rich Voss, what do you think popcorn lung is?
It's, if you eat too much popcorn, sometimes the kernels... I have no idea.
Wow. You had me for a minute.
The kernels will get lodged between your lungs and your esophagus. Or what your
Close.
food.
Keep going.
Your
Kernels, popcorn lung, kernels. What do you got?
I would say it's dangerous.
I know what it is.
I would.
actually.
Oh, Jimmy knows.
If you eat a bunch of uncooked popcorn and then you lay on your back and it's sunny out, it will cook in your lungs and you'll die. A stupid way to go.
I don't think that's it.
Popcorn lung. Make it sound like it's Agent Orange.
I would say it has nothing to do with literal popcorn.
Oh, really?
I thought it was just some kind of thing that maybe the air sacs in your lungs kind of harden, and because the doctors say it looks like popcorn, that it's called popcorn lung.
Well,
like cauliflower ear isn't actually cauliflower on your ear, although it could be, but that's just stupid.
All right, well, here we go. Now we have to worry about popcorn lung.
Now to a health alert about one of America's favorite snack foods.
Oh, it is
microwave popcorn. What happens when you open that bag up? Yeah, you get that whiff of something really good, but there may be something else going on as well. And Chris has the story.
Rob, to be sure, it is one of the distinct pleasures in the home. Popcorn, especially of the microwave to mouth variety, but the butter flavor is raising questions. Could this delight be dangerous to something other than your waistline? Nothing smells like buttered popcorn, a snack made easy to enjoy thanks to the microwave. It's tough to believe that aroma could be anything but pleasurable, but the same chemical used to create that buttery smell has been linked to serious health issues for workers who make the snacks.
Oh, my God. I know what it is.
53-year-old.
They put cigarettes in the popcorn.
When they say microwave to mouth, isn't that where it goes? You don't rub it on your elbow first.
Microwave to mouth.
You don't hide it around the house and play squirrel with popcorn. You take it out and you put it in your mouth.
Play squirrel? What is that?
Hide it around like a squirrel did with his nuts. You hide it around the house. What are you dissecting every little?
No,
line?
I'm actually asking. There was a game that older gentlemen played. I never used to play squirrel around the house.
Yeah.
And, like hide Easter eggs. I thought it was like a game that people.
I've heard of squirrel it away or something.
Yeah, but what the joke was, microwave to mouth, and I got a laugh with the elbow thing, and I should have stopped.
All right, we'll go back to the audio.
Been linked to serious health issues for workers who make the snacks, like 53-year-old Jerry Blaylock.
I've got grandkids. We take them to the zoo and like to the amusement parks.
Ooh.
and I no longer can do it.
After working just 10 months at the St. Louis Flavoring Company, he developed a life-threatening disease commonly called popcorn lung.
Commonly called? You cannot say commonly called when no one knows what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, we've been on this earth a while now, and I've never heard that term before.
Do they bring canaries into the popcorn factory just in case?
Right.
Take a look at him. He's still alive.
So it's the chemical that produces the buttery smell, and it's giving factory workers lung problems.
Oh, wow.
Love the criticism over there for each other.
You know there's going to be a leak cover-up. And
I just wrote it.
It's going to be a big cover-up, and there's going to be, an investigation. Who's covering up the popcorn smell that was giving the lung problem? Okay. It's hard to do with him staring
But
at me.
it's factory workers.
Yeah.
It's not people at home eating popcorn.
Yeah, no, it's like the rat mentality. You got to be exposed to this just a ridiculous amount.
The
for anything to
saccharine
actually
rats.
happen. Right.
Yeah.
10 months.
Now his once healthy lungs can hold just 45% of breathing capacity. Experts
45%
believe when
less work.
heated in a factory setting, the chemical produces a toxic and potentially lethal gas. David Michaels, a former assistant secretary.
I just got to run to the bathroom quick, and then we'll start again. Sorry about that. We're back.
Secretary of Energy has been studying the issue for the last 4 years.
4 years?
Workers who mix the chemical either as a liquid or as a powder breathe in small amounts of this chemical, and it just devastates their lungs.
So now the comfort food is coming under scrutiny from those who want to be sure that ripping open a bag at home isn't a hazard.
How much popcorn do you have to eat at home for it to
Oh, my God. You got to have it cooking constantly.
Stop popcorn.
Just vats and vats of popcorn all over the house.
You're not opening a hazard.
Right.
Yeah.
It's at the factory.
More people choke to death on it than will ever die.
Absolutely.
You open it up and Dustin Hoffman and Rene Russo walk in with hazmat suits. That was pretty good.
I want to bite your cheek.
No, it wasn't.
I want to bite your cheek because of the way you tried to make it clever by mentioning the names of the actors and not the movie. He wanted to say it's like something on Outbreak, but no. He had to think, was that Rene Russo or was that Melanie Griffith? Okay,
let me think.
You walked in like Dustin Hoffman and Rene, and then he just lost it in hazmat. Hazmat suits.
Well, we got a congresswoman involved here.
Oh, good. That's what we need.
There we go.
The FDA has never studied the effects of diacetyl, but Conagra Foods, the makers of Orville Redenbacher, told us they're confident the everyday use of their popcorn is safe for consumers. And when it comes to diacetyl, the focus of concern is workplace exposure. Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro is asking the FDA to ban the chemical altogether until it can be proven safe to consumers.
We need to revoke its designation, test it further, and protect the public health.
For now, the situation is literally up in the air. No proof that home exposure is toxic. But as Michael says, better to be safe than sorry.
I know in my home, when we make microwave popcorn,
Imagine he was like a closet smoker, and his wife was on him for decades, and
it's the popcorn.
He finally got lung problems and went, it's the popcorn.
Damn popcorn. What is this guy going to say? Because I heard he was getting into something that sounded like it was going to sound ridiculous.
Safe and sorry.
I know in my home, when we make microwave popcorn, we open it up underneath the vent over the stove so no one breathes the fumes. I'd like to see some branch of the federal government actually go out and test what's coming off these bags and is it causing any illness.
What? Should be noted, flavoring manufacturers have already paid out more than $100 million as a result of suits brought by workers affected by popcorn lung. In California, a bill is being considered to ban its use in the state altogether. But the consumer side, not as much is known about it.
More testing. More testing.
That's the hope.
$100 million for popcorn lung?
$100 million given out for popcorn lung.
What do they use? This fine gasoline asbestos combination. Smells like popcorn when you hate it.
It's so tasty.
What is it?
Why don't they just use butter?
I know, butter and cyanide.
And popcorn. Butter and dried corn makes popcorn. Package it. These are reports coming in. Iraq, the only documented case of home popcorn lung, and Iraq has popcorn body.
No. Iraq, you going to take that?
Huh? It doesn't matter.
What?
What?
No. You could. That was you. I thought it was him.
He did reach for the bottle, though.
I'm so gullible.
All right, getting into some more news. On the front page of the Post today, Cruella. Feds bust evil slave mistress.
Whoa,
she looks beyond evil.
Oh, what a...
I wonder,
she looks like.
I wonder if this is one of those things they'll find out is happening a lot. You know, it's kind of a weird area, that Muttontown area, North Shore, Nassau County, and a lot of wealthy people.
You got to think these whorehouses. Well, I mean, you've seen in the news enough lately that these whorehouses, they're trying to hide by going into the really nice neighborhoods.
Yeah,
whorehouses and
but they were using them as slaves.
This isn't a whorehouse.
This isn't a whorehouse.
No, I know, but I mean, all this type of thing.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, like, I wonder if that's kind of the thing to do. You know, in rich neighborhoods, they kind of, like, have these things to do. And they're like, oh, have you checked out this service or this thing or, you know, these maids or this? Like, they're all nosy, busybodies and try to, like, you know, outdo each other. And I'm just wondering if maybe having Indonesian slaves is, like, kind of something to do with these communities.
With, like, maids and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I don't know, because apparently these two...
Whether they're beating them or taking care of them, I mean, even. You know, maybe they get them from somewhere, I don't know where, and maybe treat them nice, some families, and some treat them like crap, like these.
Well, you pay them. I mean, they are making $200 a month to pay somebody for this. There was like sending money back to Indonesia to their family.
Yeah.
And apparently they're supposed to pay $200 a month to the family, and now they're only paying $100 a month, and they were beating them, and they took their passports when they came off, which to me is just...
Wow.
That was how they got in the state. They took their passports when they arrived in the country.
Well, that's what you're saying, Anthony. Like, they would sit down at a dinner party and go, well, my Indonesian, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The other one,
yeah.
You know.
And they bring them over. Usually it's they got to send money back to the slave trader also. Like if they bring them over illegally, but they had passports?
They were not brought over illegally. These were not slaves in the sense that they were brought over like, you know, in a ship or captured. They think they came here to work. They were treated like slaves because they were just brutalized, and the money was not sent back that was supposed to be instead of $200.
Oh, okay. So they came here to be, or they went to be domestic help.
Yeah.
And then wound up being abused by this family.
I think so.
Why don't we find out?
Oh, that's a good
Long
idea.
Island hiding a disturbing secret. Police say they rescued 2 women who were enslaved in the suburbs. They were allegedly held against their will inside a multi-million-dollar home in the exclusive neighborhood of Muttontown in Nassau County. Fox 5's Reed Lamberty is following the investigation.
Behind the manicured landscape, expensive cars, and $1 million+ home, an alleged prison where prosecutors say 2 Indonesian women lived as slaves, cooking and cleaning for this wealthy Long Island couple.
I'm just really shocked to find out. I had to come see the house because I couldn't believe it happened here.
Prosecutors say the women were tortured, often beaten with a stick, forced to eat red-hot chili peppers, and kept in a 3-foot by 3-foot...
Man, she's a weirdo.
It's
Eat red hot chili peppers.
It's like, and boy, if these two go to jail, and then that's not going to go well.
No.
Two rich people just abusing a poor. That's not going to go.
That's even worse than just basic abuse. That's like above and beyond, like making him eat chili peppers and stuff like that. That's above and beyond.
Yeah.
That's like people that enjoy cruelty. It's not just neglect or anything. Like, oh, they're neglecting these people. That's like real sick, sadistic people.
But why didn't these people during the day just take off? And
they don't
apparently one finally did.
One finally did, but they had no passports. It's kind of
where are they going to go?
They said that if you leave, we're going to have we use our money to have your family in Indonesia jailed. And I mean, look, they come across here just to work in someone's house. It's like, I don't know,
a little brainwashing going on there, Rich.
Chili peppers and kept in a 3-foot by 3-foot room. One of the women escaped.
Who the hell has a 3-foot by 3-foot room?
Yeah, what is that? A 3-foot by 3-foot room?
A pantry, maybe?
Yeah.
Among the canned goods?
One of the women escaped Sunday morning and was seen wandering outside a nearby Dunkin' Donuts. Manager Adrian Mohammed was floored by what she had to say.
I asked her if who she's staying or where she's living, and she said the word master. Now, I thought she had said mister, but my night guy says, no, it sounded like she said master. So I said, okay, do you still stay with this master? She said no, and she motioned her hand in this way, as if she was telling me she was being beaten.
Oh. Yeah, I guess she had a hard time getting her point across.
Yeah. There's two people, there's two pictures of one of the girls. The one girl this guy's talking about, and then so the cops or whatever went back to the house, and they found another girl, and they found her huddled in a closet, so this woman wasn't making it up. But there's two pictures of this woman in the blue. One is her squatting in the closet, and the other is her laying on a mat by the door, which she said is how they made her sleep. But my problem with this second picture is that the Daily News photographer, or whatever, it's the Post photographer probably said to her, all right, just lay on the mat like you're going to sleep. But he actually had her act this out.
Oh, no, like pose.
Showing everybody how she was.
Yeah, which I guess I can understand why, but that is kind of optimistic. You don't ask other crime victims to do that.
Yeah, it's not, I don't know. If you're a photographer, you're just supposed to take pictures of everything happen. You don't set up a scene.
Probably show the mat and then a little caption, this is where she would sleep without a blanket or
But in one photo, they found her and she has her shoes on. And the next photo, her shoes are by the mat. So she said, they told her, just show us how you sleep. And she did, and they snapped a picture.
You know what? I'm an idiot. I thought, because I just kind of passed that by really quickly in the paper this morning, I thought those pictures were taken sometime earlier, and they actually put, like, sacks over their heads to make them go to sleep.
I did, too, at first.
But they blocked out their faces.
Yeah.
In the photo.
All right, we got more to
There was a bag over their head.
Yeah. More to the story here.
The couple, Varsha Mahender Sapnani and Mahender Muladhar Sapnani, are multi-millionaires who run a perfume business out of their Muttontown home. They're accused of luring the women to work for them and keeping them in deplorable conditions. They pled not guilty at today's hearing.
The prosecutor was alleging that this was a case of essentially imprisonment, and when the family leaves and goes on vacation for 10 weeks at a time, and you have adult housekeepers in the home, they certainly have access to leave.
Now, I'm really confused still. So why did they do this?
Why did who do it?
Why did Cruella do this? They're calling her Cruella.
Maybe she's just a vicious woman. I mean, I don't know. I don't think enough hasn't come out yet. It's like some people are just cruel.
Like, what does she get out of it? She's just that sick?
It might just be it's being alleged that she just maybe is a cruel person.
Was she getting sexual favor? I mean, what does she get out of it?
Maybe she's just a disciplinarian in her mind, and that like she's raised a certain way. Like, okay, and this is how you get things done. You penalize it.
That's how you get the job done. Yeah,
there's no other way.
One of those kind of strict people. I want to know how you become a multi-millionaire selling perfume out of your house.
That's really creepy, isn't it?
What's that? It probably just reeks in there. All kinds of 80 different perfumes in the air.
Her and her awful husband.
Yeah, just spraying perfume in their little closet.
10 weeks at a time, that was a long time to be gone. It does kind of raise, like, well, why didn't they just leave? Like,
you could never say, like, why didn't they just leave? There's always, like, somebody will turn around and say, well, you know, they were scared or they didn't have this, that, or the other thing. So.
You can convince people. We talked yesterday about a woman named Colleen Stan, who I read a book on, who was kidnapped by a couple. They were like sexual sadists in California. They kept her for 7 years. At one point, they had
7 years.
7 years she was kidnapped. The book is called The Perfect Victim, and she was in a coffin-like box, which, for claustrophobics.
Oh.
Like, they would keep her head in a little box and keep her in a coffin under the bed, in a compartment they built under the bed with air holes in the bottom.
It's like the GIMP.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's exactly what it's like. And eventually they let her out after years to go home and see her family, and then they let her work, and they convinced her she was part of a white slavery ring. So this way she wouldn't tell. They had her sign a contract, and she was so brainwashed that even she was an American, she spoke the language, and she still believed it. So if you're, like, thinking that these women are, you know what I mean? They're from another
She would visit her family and then come back to go in the box?
Yes, after years and years. I don't even know if they made her sleep in the box after X amount of years.
Oh.
Thank you.
Why did you feel like you had to tell everyone what that was?
Well, I just, because a lot of people think, well, just it goes
in
deeper
a tight
into,
place.
Yeah.
Well, I could be wrong, but I always thought it just meant have a fear of being in a closed-in space. Being buried alive is one of those, which would be claustrophobic. You could be claustrophobic being in that situation, but people get claustrophobic being in a closet or in a tight space.
You know what? You could be right. I could be wrong on this one.
Well, we're finding out right now.
I thought
Than is pointing at me, just going, "Yes, you're right. He's an idiot."
I thought it was the fear of a guy coming right at you wearing short shorts.
Yeah.
I can't get that out of my head.
That's vostrophobic. I'm vostrophobic. It's being too close to an idiot.
Did you have your hand on your hip when you were wearing your short shorts? I really need to know more. Hey, we got a quickie before we go to break. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got E-Rock looking it up on dictionary.com, wherever he's going.
Oh, no.
Poor Al Bundy. He's in a little bit of trouble.
Well, yes.
Oh, no, or it's Bud Bundy. I'm sorry.
You scared me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Bud Bundy, the son.
Yeah.
CHLOR. Okay. He doesn't know how to spell claustrophobic.
All right, we'll get there in a second. This is quick. This is what's his real name? David Faustino?
You're not spelling it right.
Over and over again.
You're as dumb as they come.
Try spelling it.
He put CHL. It's not chloroform. He's as dumb as a person I've probably ever met. Hold on.
Here we go. Claustrophobia, pertaining to or suffering from claustrophobia. There you go.
Tending to
I always love those definitions. I love those definitions.
That's like yield means. Yield means to yield.
Right.
All right.
Well, thank you.
Settled.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Yield. The act of yielding.
Yeah.
All right, good.
Wow. All right.
Yielder.
CHL. He looked up for claustrophobia.
An abnormal fear of being in enclosed or narrow places.
What is it? Oh.
Like around Paul was...
The abnormal fear of being in narrow or enclosed space.
You probably got it confused with spelling cholesterol.
Voss said that was... You made it seem like that was a misconception. People think it's just small spaces, but it's actually burying alive, and the dictionary is going, no, it is...
It's small spaces.
Coffin being one of them.
That's the
people
old
were buried
dictionary,
alive.
the new one.
If people were buried alive...
Dictionary, what?
If people were buried alive in Superdome-sized coffins, no one would be afraid of it. But they're not. It's a little thing. It's the little space.
A little space. We get to keep track of our grandparents now.
For the families of Alzheimer's patients, it is a nightmare scenario. Their loved one gets separated or lost, ends up in a hospital with no way to tell doctors who they are or what is wrong with them. It happened to Emerson Moran's wife, Pat.
Pat was not able to tell them where it hurt, what was going on with her. She couldn't give them information about her meds or medical history.
That's why this Alzheimer's center in Florida is launching a trial program to implant 200 patients with this tiny microchip.
It gets injected like having a shot of medicine in the upper right arm area by the tricep. The chip itself lies dormant. There's no power source. There's no battery. There's no energy. So nothing's going on underneath the skin.
And how do they find them?
Well, we're going to find out.
It's like
attached to a rope.
But
it's like an easy pass for old people.
It also has all their medical history in the chip.
Does it keep their bingo record?
All the essentials. Bingo record.
I won 75 games on a full board, and I won a Y board one time. I don't like the Z boards.
The Z boards are not my cup of tea.
Y board is much better.
How do you make bingo funny?
We have to.
All right, hold on. Let me get more here.
The chip has a 16-digit identification number. It can get scanned at a hospital, and when the number is put into a database, it can provide crucial medical information.
Having this type of ID and having this type of technology to get the kind of assistance that they need right away is life-saving, because our patients are so fragile and vulnerable.
It is the same type of chip that has been implanted in pets to help identify them when they are lost. But critics argue that humans are not pets. And privacy
critics argue humans are not pets. Did they argue that? Yeah. Was there an argument with someone saying, no, humans are pets? Didn't they make it sound like somebody's arguing the point that humans are pets?
Yeah.
Dopes.
Not pets. And privacy groups staged a vigil outside the Alzheimer's Center to protest what they see as Big Brother branding.
To protest, they forgot.
Those things, I have one in my dog. I have one.
Brother branding.
This is a very invasive procedure, and unless someone can give full consent, then it's really a violation of their body and their bodily integrity.
Well,
I don't know.
Wow.
Unless you're looking at the old slippery slope argument again, this just seems to me to be a good idea for old Alzheimer's people, because it's not like they're secret agents. It's not like they're these citizens that are going to really have to worry about their privacy. They're old people that are very vulnerable. They get lost all the time. Why not do something like this? It's like a LoJack for your grandpa.
I kind of got a little experience on this. Where I grew up in Centerport, there was an old age home about a mile from my house.
The old folks' home.
The old folks' home. And every once in a while, one would get loose.
Go on a tear, huh?
One would get loose. And do the slipper shuffle down 25A.
That you really can see.
I can see where,
where they're not supposed to be somewhere.
And has taught me a lot over the years. And like, if you give in to, I guess the argument is, if you give in to this and say it's okay for Alzheimer's people to have the chip in their arm, then what? Then it's going to be children, then it's going to be teenagers, then next thing you know, it's all of us. And do you really
convicts?
Do you really want the whole Big Brother thing happening? But
questionable political views, or.
But where I grew up, you know, they would get loose every once in a while and just wander around, and all you would hear is freaking, you know, horns, and it was like a game. Like, oh my gosh, you're gonna get hit, and then
where am I? Where am I? I don't know. Yes, I know. Wait a minute.
I used to own this house.
I drove a truck once to the moon.
They would get loose and just start wandering around the neighborhood, and, you know.
You have to lure them back with Jell-O.
To like Jell-O.
But we had the old age home on speed dial, basically. There's another one loose. Oh, thank God, where is she?
Gotcha.
Before anyone finds out, and they would send a truck and get her back to the old age home.
My grandmother used to work at one of those places.
Yeah.
Yeah, all old people smell the exact same. It's like this certain musky.
I think it's like babies, though. Like, babies smell the same. Then as you get older, you kind of have your different odors or fragrances or whatever. And then as you get really old, you kind of go back to the baby phase where you kind of just have, it's like powder. And
didn't somebody say it's actually dying flesh?
Yeah, who said that?
Somebody said it was dying.
It's a comic.
Yeah.
No, I said that, you know, old people they already started dying.
It's in the process.
Parts of their bodies are dying.
And that's why I smell his baby powder and flesh dying.
Oof.
But here's the rest of the story.
Emerson Moran says the protesters should butt out.
If it's your wife or if it's your mother, you want that information available to the right people.
Now, critics say that bracelets might be a better option, but the problem with bracelets is patients can sometimes rip them off. Now, this microchip, which you can see is only the size of a grain of rice, clearly a patient can't rip that off.
Yeah, no
rice.
I have no problem with that.
Unless they're being chased by the government and they have to rip that out so they don't get caught.
Yeah.
So they save the planet.
That always happens. You got to take the knife.
They want to put these in kids.
Put it in a little piece of candy and feed it to a rat so he runs around.
Actually, I was reading a story where they're putting some kind of chip into the kids' sneakers.
Oh, yeah?
So it's in the sneakers already.
Great, so they could find the kids' sneakers.
Wow.
Now some weirdo's going to know to throw the kid's shoes off.
Well, that's the problem. The news had to tell everyone that this is, instead of keeping it on the QT, it's a huge story on the news.
Yeah. I think that's a pretty
your
good
dog
idea,
has
though.
it?
Yeah, my dog. If you scan, one of the dogs, the one I adopted, doesn't have it, but the one I bought has it. If you scan his back, if any vet, if he gets lost, they scan it, bing, all the information comes up. The only thing that sucks is that it's my information from California. I never went back in and changed it.
Oh, great. They're going to bring your dog to California.
Yeah, it's me on Sepulveda Boulevard. They're going to bring my Silky Terrier and his chip in his back.
A couple things before we get out of here. We got this cute little story.
And now we're back once again with Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld, and a pretty surprising story. It seems there may be a link between high heel shoes and, get this, urinary tract infections.
Women...
Oh, come on.
What do they do with their high heel shoes?
Yeah, I guess if you don't have a shoe tree.
That is...
Thanks.
I didn't even hear that.
What the F are they doing with their shoes?
That is some kind of, weird stat.
Dumb stat, right?
Yeah, it's a dumb stat that has some other meaning to it. Not that the high heel, if you start wearing high-heeled shoes out of nowhere, you're going to get urinary tract infections. It means women that wear high heels, like strippers, let's say, wearing high heels, real high heels or something, probably have a sex life that leads them to getting a urinary tract infection.
Anthony, I say it from time to time. You taught me all about stats.
It's a lot of them are just crap. It's like there's one that says a family that has dinner together more than 3 times a week have children that do better in school. Now, it has nothing to do with the dinner. Like, if you take a father that beats the crap out of his kids or is never home or something like that, and a dysfunctional family, and then just throw him to the dinner table more than 3 times a week, the kid's not going to do better in school. He's still going to have this screwed-up family. It's the fact that if you have a family that does that, they probably do other things, and they're more involved in their child's life.
Like they're also helping their kids with their
homework. Right, with homework, and that's why they do better in school. It has nothing to do with the dinner.
Stop texting their friends.
Yeah.
So the dinner is not the cause of the good grades. The dinner is just one more result of a good family.
Right. It fits in more with the good schoolwork. There's the good schoolwork. The dinners more than 3 times a week and other things, and that's called being a good, involved family.
Right, but the news is too stupid to tell you about this little thing.
So the high heels are going to give urinary tract infections.
Why is that?
Because they're...
Because whores wear high heels.
Yeah, that's basically what they're...
That's what they're gunning for there.
Well, no, that's what they're not going to explain that part of it.
And now we're back once again with Dr. Isidore Rosenfeld, and a pretty surprising story. It seems there may be a link between high heel shoes and, get this, urinary tract infections.
Women have more chronic and repeated urinary tract infections than men. And some of it may be due to the anatomy in the pelvic area. But there is this theory that women who wear high-heeled shoes tilt their body forward.
Oh, my God.
Stop it.
Women are like shot glasses? the liquid's coagulating in one part of their body. What does that mean?
They tilt their bodies forward.
And that causes what?
I'm not buying this.
Oh, basically, whores wear the F-me pumps.
Higher the heel.
That's what we're getting at here, right, ladies?
Bigger the whore.
Tilt their body forward and change the angle of the spine so that the nerves coming out of the spine and going to the bladder are affected.
Stop it.
And that this interferes with normal urination.
That would be great if this guy is just a truck driver.
He had no clue. He's right, though. Women that wear high heels do tilt their body forward at a 90-degree angle over the table.
I found the problem. Got to throw out some high heel shoes.
If there's skeletons in that closet and none of them have condoms, you might want
to...
Wear a lot of these high-heeled shoes. It might be a good idea to lay off for a while and wear the flat shoes or low-heeled shoes, because this apparently is a mechanism for inducing urinary tract infection. As I say, it changes the posture, affects the nerves that supply the bladder.
There's a way to find this out. Give a woman clogs where the front is raised up, and if she gets hemorrhoids, you know it's got to have something to do with.
Hey, It's funny. Can we try something here? I don't know if it'll work, but when the expert's talking about shoes, let's as a show substitute a word there. Okay.
Oh, it's like Mad Libs.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
think it could be a lot funnier. So instead of shoes, I wonder if we could bleep it. Will they allow it if we bleep shoes?
How about?
Yeah, but can we do it real fast?
Oh, that is fast. Wow. With this staff, in no time, I said.
I'm thinking if we bleep the word shoes,
it might sound.
We're going to learn all about urinary
I gotcha.
infections.
All right,
okay?
give it a try.
We'll give it a shot real fast.
Blind bit. It's called blind bit. Just do it, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, he's going to get it done in about a minute.
That's amazing.
And sneak a few bleeps in there to help my cause.
You know, I know. It's,
there goes
I know it's a hack bit, but there is some weird thing with women and their shoes. I don't think I've ever been with a girl or known a girl that just isn't obsessed with shoes. Is your girlfriend, Jimmy?
More so than I am, but I know why that is.
Why is it?
It's because women are so sick of guys. Women want to believe that there's something on them you look at other than their breasts or their ass. They want to convince themselves, like, look, more shoes, my feet.
The only guys that I've ever seen, and I've seen this, that recognize women's shoes are usually gay guys. They notice how a girl is dressed and all the niceties about them, and they notice and go, oh, those are nice shoes. And then the joke in a lot of sitcoms and stuff is that if a guy notices your shoes, that he's gay.
Right. But I've heard that girls do the shoe thing for other girls.
Yeah, it's totally for other girls.
Not because they want to sleep with other girls, but because, they're trying to
impress.
Yeah. It's plumage.
It's plumage. They're parading around with their plumage out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen shoes that look great, but it's not one of those things that I notice first. I'll tell you that. Jimmy's right. You do kind of look at other things. Even eyes. I'd be more apt to look at a girl's eyes first than her shoes,
I wouldn't notice if she had eyes like Schwarzenegger in the original Terminator. One gouged out, I wouldn't notice, dude.
You don't notice eyes on a girl?
Not
a woman?
not unless they're looking up at me when I'm trying to think of somebody else. I'm like, just stop wrecking my vibe here. Just close those. Close your peepers, Toots.
Eyes are pretty,
do you look at your girl's
pretty
eyes?
important.
I believe they're brown.
Oh. I believe they're brown.
I'll look at them if we're talking, if I'm lying to her, and I have to, if I want to convince her, I'll look right in them and just go, look, I'm making eye contact. If this is the truth.
If you look
don't
like
think
that
of other girls.
Big wide-eyed stare, you creep.
Yeah.
Just trying to stare out like a staring contest.
Wow.
They're brown, I think.
Can I point out incidentally that Michael Imperioli wanted to get him on the show from The Sopranos?
Yeah.
And he would only come on if he could play with his band.
Yeah.
And yet he's on the CW just sitting down doing a nice interview. So why?
With the traffic chick.
Yeah, exactly.
It don't make sense.
No, it certainly
It don't make sense.
And I'll be at the Stress Factory this Thursday through Sunday if you're in town.
All right.
If you're not, then don't come.
Is it almost done?
What are they doing?
It's cooking.
Yes.
It's like a fine cake or a souffle.
All right.
Has to cook, or it'll collapse.
All right, I'll fill.
Stretch it.
Wow, here's the most unusual story of the day.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, the FBI is looking for a bank robber who got the cash without even showing up at a Minnesota bank. Investigators say the man called the bank, telling them that a package was coming. Then a delivery man showed up with flowers and a box. The suspects called back saying the box was a bomb and told them to bring a bag full of money to a limo waiting outside.
There's a phone number posted in that game, so I gotta edit that phone number out. I'm glad I wasn't streaming when that happened, because that would be very bad. I gotta remember not to play that on stream too. Holy shit. Last thing I wanna is having somebody's phone number going out for no reason. Okay. Take care. Have fun. Thank you for watching.